A bunch of YouTubers have been hacked recently, including a very big YouTuber with like 10 million subscribers, Mrwhosetheboss. So I found this out from him, which is why I'm mentioning him. Basically, a bunch of YouTube channels were hacked, and on every channel they uploaded this video about like a crypto scam, basically. So on Twitter, Mrwhosetheboss put this: I think someone got to my YouTube account and posted something. Did anyone manage to get a screen recording? And yeah, there's screen recordings. On Mrwhosetheboss channel, this video called One World Cryptocurrency. And this happened to a lot of channels, surprisingly. Like, there's links to multiple videos, they've all been deleted now. But this one video here has screenshots of a bunch of different channels with this video uploaded on it. Dude, my hair. Whatever. So there's like a channel Savvy Finance, there's this one Floyd Mayweather, and all of these channels have thousands of subscribers with this video, One World Cryptocurrency. So basically, whoever's behind this video hacked all these channels and uploaded it. But how did they get into these accounts? Well, if we take a look at this news article, they say that a Reddit thread noted that it might be SIM swapping, which I'll go over SIM swapping in a second, but like there's pretty much no other explanation how they could have done this, or maybe there's one that we haven't uncovered yet. And because Mrwhosetheboss is such a huge YouTuber, you know, he's responded to some tweets here giving us some information about things. So what the heck is SIM swapping? So from my understanding, basically, because I've seen this happen in like real life, if someone knows your phone number and they know the provider of the phone number, like the cell provider, you know, I think in the United States Verizon's big and stuff like that, sometimes hackers will know certain personal information about you, maybe just even your name or your address or like your email. Because they have that information, what these people will do is impersonate you, and they will go to your cell phone provider and be like, hey, I want to port this number, this phone number, to a different phone now. And they basically steal your phone number and all accounts linked with your phone number, because, you know, your phone number would be used as two-factor authentication on a bunch of accounts. So if they know all your information, they could easily just impersonate you, change your number, and then, you know, get access to all your accounts. So that is what some people are theorizing here. But there's a few tweets by Mrwhosetheboss that makes this seem a little bit like, I don't know if that's actually what happened or not, but it is a very scary thing to have happen to you. And I do want to say there is a way to prevent it. Some cell phone providers have like port protection. You can ask for like a password before changing your phone number, but even then, sometimes they don't listen when you even have a password to protect it. Like, cell phone companies are super vulnerable to hacking and impersonation and all that crap. Like, it's such a huge thing that should be protected, but it happens all the time. It's crazy. So someone asked if he had two-factor authentication on, and he said, yeah, which, you know, your phone number, right? But he also explains that he had his two-factor app. So like, it's not the phone number, it's the Google app. You can't hack that. Unless you had some way to get into his device that had the app on it, it doesn't make sense. He also said that there was no notification about an attempted login. So usually if you go to log into your Google account, whether or not you're successful, it'll say that someone tried to log into your account or there was a new login. You'll always get a notification, but he got neither. So like, how did they get in? Well, the answer is we don't know. And that's what's scary about it. You can think you're all super safe and secure with all, you know, your two-factor stuff, but at the end of the day, never think you're totally safe, because there's always fancy new ways to get into your accounts and stuff like that. It's insane. There's always new ways of doing things. So I wanted to make this video just to outline some ways that you could possibly, I don't know, protect your account even a little bit, okay? And really all it is two-factor authentication. Even though it was kind of bypassed here, it doesn't make sense. So some things that you can do to secure your account is, one, have a super strong password, okay? The most secure you can get is super long, random characters, numbers, and letters. That's like the safest you can go. And then also enabling two-factor authentication. There's multiple ways to do this. You can have your phone number where Google has to text you a login code, or there's the Google Authenticator app where you download the app and it generates the codes on there. Or you could have both installed, or there's even more ways to do it. There's something called the Google security key. Google makes this sort of physical key that you can plug into your computer like a USB stick that you have to like physically touch. Basically, the computer asks you to log in with the key. So you plug it in and then you touch it and then it lets you log in. Otherwise, if you don't have the key, you can't get in. So it's like a physical thing. How are hackers going to hack a physical device that you have? So that's the safest you can get with that thing, okay? But of course, there are ways to sort of bypass two-factor authentication. Like, let's say you go to a hotel and you log into your account using their computers and you don't log out. kind of dangerous because you're already logged in, so it's already bypassed. So what I recommend doing every now and then is just going through your Google account. There's ways to see what devices your account is logged into and log every single thing out except for, you know, the devices you use, like your computer or your phone or something like that. It is also as well useful to see what kind of linked accounts you have with your Google account, like linked apps and stuff like that, because some of them are pretty sketch and you should remove a lot of them, all right? But yeah, that's like the extent of basic security if you want to use all the options. This video honestly should have been a VPN ad because yeah, if you have a VPN, use it. A lot of people don't see the use in them, but it's better to be safe with a VPN than not, I guess. So if you have one, use it. Basically use as many means to protect your accounts as possible because you never know when something like this will happen. It's crazy. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that news video. Be safe, everyone. Click subscribe for more, and of course, fly on.